Fire. It's not something we think about every day, but it can affect any one of us on any day at any time, with devastating consequences. Fire often happens quickly, when we least expect it, and without warning. People's perception of fire is often based on media coverage, a tragedy shown on the evening news, an event that happens to other people, somewhere else, but not to me. Last year, hundreds of thousands of families who thought that fire won't happen to me learned a hard lesson to the contrary. Many of these families lost mothers, fathers, children, and grandchildren. They lost their cherished possessions, their homes, and their lives will be forever affected by a tragedy that will never be forgotten. Fire safety experts know that the public is at greatest risk from fires that occur in the home. And while media attention provides an occasional focus on catastrophic fire events that kill tens or hundreds of people, most fire fatalities occur out of the public spotlight, as residential fires consume one or two victims at a time. Hello and welcome to Home Fire Sprinklers, a solution to America's fire problem. I'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to learn more about residential fire sprinkler systems. What I hope you'll come away with after watching this program is a firm and factual understanding of America's fire problem and how residential sprinklers can play a crucial role in protecting new homes and the families who will live in them. Over the course of the next hour or so, we'll be spending some time educating you about what a residential sprinkler system is and how these systems work. In the process, we'll debunk some of the common myths and misinformation that cause some people who are not familiar with sprinkler systems to oppose their use. I firmly believe that once you have the facts, you'll begin to see why it's time for residential sprinkler systems to become a standard feature in all new home construction. You know, it's been more than 30 years since I wrote this book on residential sprinklers, with the hope of capturing public attention about the potential for sprinklers to dramatically reduce the number of fire deaths in America. In the meantime, roughly 100,000 Americans have lost their lives in residential fires in communities that have not yet embraced this life-saving technology. Putting this death toll into perspective, it's essentially equivalent to wiping out the entire population of a major U.S. city in just 30 years. Each year, residential fires kill more people in the United States than all natural disasters combined. So you might be asking yourself, how is it that this needless loss of so many lives hasn't led to a national outcry? Well, the answer is that residential fires tend to kill people by ones and twos, ducking national attention. So what's the solution? The solution is putting fire sprinklers in the home. It's the last significant piece still missing from America's fire safety plan. This is a sprinkler. To bring you up on the speed on the need for and the benefits of residential sprinklers, we're going to cover a whole bunch of topics in today's program. The first thing we're going to talk about is the residential fire problem. We're going to talk about why we need sprinklers. We're going to talk about what is a residential fire sprinkler system. What will it take to mainstream sprinklers in new homes? To help us with this program, today we've spoken with a whole bunch of people, builders, building officials, fire officials, safety experts, homeowners, and many others to get their perspective on residential fire sprinkler systems. We've also asked some of these folks, including Ron Hazelton, a well-known home improvement expert, to share their perspectives with us on camera. So you got questions? We've got answers. Let's begin by hearing from some of the nation's leading fire experts on America's fire problem.